Hey, what's up, Internet? Hey, we're back. Did a double feature. Insidious Chapter 2. Insidious Chapter 2 is also directed by James Wan and also written by Lee Winnell, and it stars all the same people, and it's the next chapter in the story of the Lambert family. This movie picks up literally a day after the first movie ends, when Elise is dead and Josh is acting kind of weird, and ghosts are still around. I like it. What'd y'all think?
Definitely better than the first one.
Yeah. I would say they went more with the spiritual. I didn't see any really bad faces, like that demon.
Well, there's no Darth Maul. He's hinted at in this one, but he never actually shows up.
You hear it's cracking bones. I'm telling you, you need to do some yoga.
I applaud this movie for not repeating the same shit as the first movie. Like you still get the ghosts, you still get the creepy things in the background, you still get subtle scares and jump scares mixed together. None of them are false, thankfully. But this movie does something new by telling a pretty different story from the first one. It's more along the lines of a possession film now, and it's also more along the lines of Psycho, thanks to a wonderfully, hilariously over-the-top performance by Patrick Wilson. And I applaud this film. I think it's really cool and unique. Hey, what did you guys like about this?
Definitely Patrick Wilson. Grandma was pretty cool.
Grandma's Day Out is the actual name of this movie.
But of course, Lee and Tom, aka Tucker and Specs, were very redeeming. And Barry Bostwick wannabe.
Barry Bostwick!
Carl, yeah.
Now, I just named almost every character except for anyone under the age of 18 in that movie, but...
Dalton.
Dalton's good. Dalton's pretty rad.
No.
He used his powers for good.
Yeah, he did the good thing in this movie. He did a nice thing.
I liked how everything was...
Closed.
Came full circle.
Yes. There's some cool time travel shit in this movie. That's awesome. Spoilers, not really though, because this movie's been out for 3 years.
Get with it.
4 years? I don't even know. 4 years. I love that Tucker and Specs have a much bigger role in this film.
They're the heroes of this franchise.
They really are.
And Elise.
By heroes, you mean like bumbling idiots the entire time?
No, they're the heroes. They were like, oh shit.
They are. That's true.
Knock off Barry Bostwick is in trouble. Let's get out of it and help him.
And then they proceed to get tased and thrown across the room.
Well, they woke up.
Eventually.
And Tom got stabbed in the ass.
Yeah, that's true.
I really liked how it picked up literally the next day. Like, it didn't waste any time. Because it would have been like, 1 year later, that would have been, super lame. And I think with that, it allowed them to just, cut right to the creepy shit happening. Oh, the door creaked a little. Oh, there was a draft. No, this was, stupid fucking kid toy, make noise. It was right off the bat. There was no... you didn't get warmed up. You were right in.
They throw you right into it.
Which I like.
Which is great. Do you have anything to add?
Well, what I said, I liked... What I said before, I liked how everything came full circle.
Stop copying my answers.
Yes, that is a good... That is honestly, if you ask me, that's my favorite part of this movie, how it takes things from the first movie and explains them in a way that's pretty unique and inventive, and I like that it expands on the lore of the further.
Yes, I agree.
It makes it's kind of like a weird place comprised of memories.
Like the Upside Down.
Yeah.
That's all I kept thinking the whole time.
The whole Parker twist was...
Yes.
See, in the beginning, I wasn't sure how I felt about that, because it was too seemingly... It really seemed like they were off on just, this crazy... This might be related, and, I really wouldn't have been surprised if they're like, oh, nope, this was completely off the mark.
Yeah.
Because it felt... Not forced, but, it just felt, so out...
Disjointed?
Yeah, it just felt so out there, it didn't, to me, watching it didn't right away make sense why they were following this particular lead. They end up at the hospital, but, why this particular room? Why this particular person? It just seemed...
Well, they were following What's-His-Face's, visions, too, Carl.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense. It just seemed like they ended up in a room and she, picked a random patient that she, had one time. That's how it felt at first. Obviously, it ended up panning out and making sense, but, right away, I was like, this seems weird.
Well, that's why, I think, I kind of applaud them for that, because, it makes it really hard for you to tell where it's going.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was.
Yeah, because, there were a couple, because I remember when I first saw it in theaters, I wasn't sure what was going on until, the point, I wasn't sure fully what was going on until the point when you get the reveal about the little girl being little boy. Like, that was one of the points I was like, oh my god, this all makes a lot more sense. It's really fucked, but it's great. Like, I don't know. I think
I'm
it's
all
really,
about the drag ghost murdering thing.
Yeah,
like
drag ghost serial killer.
Yeah, I'm about it.
I do wish they had the same guy as the first movie play the old woman, though. Because the old lady was creepier in the first film than in this one, I felt.
You mean the
True Jackson
bride?
baby?
Yeah,
yeah.
the bride in black.
Oh yeah, no. When she was on top of Hot Mom, like I was like,
She looked like
Ew.
a person, as opposed to like the first film where she looked like a thing.
yeah, like she looked like a thing,
I know
and
what
like
you're talking about.
like she was a lot more like angular. Like this looked very much like I'm a dude in a dress
Yeah,
with
and
white.
in the first one, it was
face
still
on.
a dude. It was still a dude in the first one, but it was harder to tell.
Yeah.
Because he was very like I think you said angular. Is that?
Yeah, like it was very sharp cheekbones, very sharp
Yeah.
like jawline, like.
And I think that's what made.
He's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes.
That's what. And hey.
Thank you.
And that's what made the bride so creepy in the first movie. I felt because I always felt the old woman was creepier than the Darth Maul demon in the.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, and
She also doesn't do much in the first one. She just stands there, which is eerie.
You know who she reminded me of? The nun from
Ooh, yeah.
Sinister?
Conjuring.
Conjuring, yes.
Do y'all have any dislikes?
The creepy fucking music.
Yeah, that fucking the title thing is awful, and I'm really tired when they're in the upside down and it's like everything's fine and then we have to leave and then it's like zombie apocalypse horde of ghosts show up. I'm like, you did that in the first one, it was lame. You did that in this one, I was like,
I feel that.
It was lamer.
because like it doesn't make sense that they're able to walk around fine, completely unnoticed and unbothered the whole beginning, but as soon as they're like got a blast, like everyone shows up. I don't know.
Yeah, because it kind of felt like they were like repeating bits.
Yeah, and it just feel like, because like how Allison said in the last one, like that felt like it was about to become a zombie movie. When like this is more like demons, ghosts, tortured souls. I wouldn't really expect. Whoa.
How did you feel about when they were all going for Dalton though in that one scene when they all came out of his closet?
I was spooked.
That's a good scene. That's a really creepy fucking
When that
scene.
girl ran out, that was intense.
Yeah.
I was like,
That baby didn't seem as angry as it was in the first movie.
The baby had barely a role in this film.
Except for
good.
being thrown on the floor.
Yeah, that baby.
I feel
that baby
so
got-
bad for laughing when she like came out and the baby was on the floor. I was like, whoops.
I dislike
I got hungry.
I felt that this one was overall way more tonally consistent than the first one. I think it does have some pacing issues in the middle, just a little bit. Like it's like maybe 10 minutes too long. Like they could have cut a little bit out, mainly the bit when he's just wandering aimlessly around the further, and also before you find out, that Josh is reaching out to her via piano. Like there's a little segment in there between that reveal and the bit when she first realizes the song, like it's her song, that they could have cut out. I felt just like pacing wise, I felt it was a little disjointed, but I like this film a lot. I actually think like watching it again with you guys, I kind of realized I like it a bit more than the original. But that being said, I'm still going to say ultimately, for me at least, it's solid. Like I felt that it's about the same in terms of quality.
Okay, I'm gonna go with good for fans of the first one.
Yeah, I'd go with good for fans of the first one. It's definitely better than the first one.
But
so.
I also feel
I
like you
agree.
have to see the first one to know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh yeah. You can't you can't watch this movie and like.
Because you know how with like Sinister, you can watch the second
The
one.
second one's terrible though. And yeah, watch it, especially if you're interested in all the shit we've been rambling about. And I'll be back tomorrow with a review of Chapter 3.
We won't be.
They won't be. They're busy
Rip.
people. I'm not. I'm a fucking unemployed bitch. But
Full-time jobs.
hey, donate to my Patreon. Yeah, if y'all like this, and you like the fact that I brought the pals back to Horror Pals, and you want them to stay around, Thomas, leave a comment below and tell us how much you love him and how much you want us to keep him around, because he's a good boy. Tell us how much you want Allison and Kat to come back, because they're good people.
And we're pretty.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Like, comment, subscribe, Internet.
He's got your baby. He's got your baby. He's got your baby. He's got your baby.
He's got your baby.